Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a drugstore like gel-like nail polish. You know how all these polishes, these brands are putting out like a gel-like polish where it's supposed to perform like an actual gel manicure you can get at the salon, but without having to be cured, without having to have a special removal process, that kind of thing. Sally Hansen did it, Revlon did it, lots of people are doing it. Right now there are a couple new displays out in the stores, and one of them is the Wet n Wild, and they are called the One Step Wonder Gel. Now if you call something the One Step Wonder Gel, I'm going to expect that to be pretty wonderful, right? So I saw that and I'm like, okay, wow, this must be pretty amazing, and they tacked on a $5 price tag. So normally you can get your pretty good Wet n Wild products for $1 to $2 depending on which line you're going to. So I was like, okay, $5 price tag, and they're calling it a Wonder Gel, and on the top there, this all has like a dark packaging, as you can see, and then the color of the gel, of the polish, not the gel polish, of the polish is reflected right there in the tag. So anyway, yes, where was I going with this? I was expecting, this is going to be pretty darn good. So the other product that I picked up to review in the SmackDown with the Wet n Wild is the Pure Ice version. Now, they just have the special stickers on the caps, and it says Gel Tech color. So basically these two products, they're supposed to be working like a gel for you, but without having to do like all the extra processes. You can just remove it like a regular nail polish, but it's supposed to give you, I think on the Wet n Wild display it said like up to 2 weeks of shine and 2 weeks of, like, basically it's not supposed to chip as fast. It's supposed to work kind of like a gel without being a gel. So I decided, since they both came out with these products recently, to do a little SmackDown. Which one won? And so I hope that that interests you guys. I was going to do a separate video for each one because I picked up 8 polishes from each line. The Wet n Wild, there was, I think, like 10 more polishes. They have, I think, 18 polishes in their range, and at $5 a piece, and I wasn't able to get any kind of discount on them where I found them at Walgreens. It was just too hefty of a price tag for me, so I did not pick up that whole line. I just picked up the colors that most interested me, and I tried to kind of get a pretty good range. The Pure Ice polishes, these are at Walmart, by the way. If you haven't seen the display yet, it was like on its whole own end cap display, and these ones are $3. So $5 from Wet n Wild, $3 from Pure Ice. So that's another thing to take into account. The Pure Ice also does come with a top coat, and the Wet n Wild does not. So yeah, that's another thing to consider, which one you want to do based upon, how many steps you're going to have to do. The Wet n Wild has a one-step wonder gel, so they're claiming you don't need a base coat and you don't need a top coat to go along with this one. The Pure Ice doesn't give you a base coat, but it does have a top coat, and it's in kind of like a rosy color, which you'll see here in a minute. So basically what I'm going to do is a little bit different in this video. I'm going to show you at the end all like the live application swatches of the polishes that I picked up, so that you can see the range of colors that I got, just so that the Pure Ice, I think, had like maybe 10 more as well, or maybe only like 6 more. I didn't pick up the whole range from them either, so 8 and 8. Now, in my experience, I wore them each for a week. So I had the Wet n Wild ones a whole week before I had the Pure Ice ones. So this is actually the Pure Ice. This is my Cinderella hand, and I'm showing you all the love and glory of this hand. So this is after 5 days. Here's what I think about it. They don't perform like a gel polish. I've actually stated that a couple of times before when I've tested out these gel-like polishes. They're nice. They kind of apply kind of thick, and they feel nice. However, gel, if you get your gel nails done at a salon and they're curing it, that's going to stay on for you really good for 2 weeks. You're not going to have to mess with this. These gel-like polishes, they're just like gel. In my Cinderella hand, this is the hand I use for doing everything. I mean, as soon as I took a shower the day after I put on the Wet n Wild ones, this is the only Wet n Wild one I left on to keep trying to go through to that second week. This is a full set of, I'm sorry, not the thumb. This is a full set of the Wet n Wild purple that I'm going to show you here in a little bit. As soon as I took a shower the next day, I was having regular tip wear. I was getting, you know, nicks on things really easily. Basically after the second day of wearing, I was like, okay, this is pretty much wearing just like a regular nail polish, unfortunately. So for me, the $5 price tag, especially for the Wet n Wild, I don't think is worth it. Now you're going to see the different colors that I picked up. They're pretty basic colors. So another thing is, if Wet n Wild's going to charge like $5 more for a polish that pretty much performs just like the rest of their polishes, which, like I've said, are pretty good anyway. I really do like the Wet n Wild polishes, and especially those $1 ones, I think perform amazing for the price. Now, I didn't have any nails just completely like peel off. Like, you know how some nail polish, you'll put it on and it'll just come off like in one big peel. I didn't have that experience with either brand, so I did want to make sure that that was clear. But I did have general wear just like I have with every other kind of polish. So I'm going to go ahead, like I said at the end, and you'll see all the different colors I got. I do like some colors more than others. The purple, for example, I think for some reason the formula was just like a little bit thicker and felt like a little bit nicer. So I did go ahead and reapply that for this whole video. This has been on since yesterday. I do have a little tiny bit of tip wear. It's not on my Cinderella hand, so I don't use it as much as the other hand. By the way, in case you don't know what Cinderella hand means, that's like your hand that does everything when you're a nail swatcher, or even if you're not a nail swatcher, maybe there's a hand that you like better, you know, that you keep nicer. It's just, my right hand is the hand that I favor, and so it does all my work for me, so that's why it's called a Cinderella hand. The other one that I thought performed quite a bit nicer was the red. I really enjoyed the red from this line. So the red and the purple, the blue, I think also had a very nice formula. I picked up the Peri-wink-le of an eye. So you'll see all these in a little bit. And this plum one, it's called Under My Plum. But some of the lighter shades were actually kind of disappointing to me. They were kind of thin. They weren't completely opaque on two coats. But I do have to say, out of the 8 that I picked up, none of them stained me, and none of them were like totally not workable. But I think it all comes down to the fact that if you can pick up Wet n Wild polishes for $1 to $2, you really don't need to pick up these Wonder Gels for $5. So unfortunately, I don't really think that they're worth your time and money. I mean, maybe if you want to pick up one just to give it a try. But for me, I think that you don't need to pay the extra price tag. So let's move on to the Pure Ice. In my Smackdown portion of this video, I'm going to go ahead and give the prize to the Pure Ice polishes. And that is because, like I said, these are the Pure Ice now, and they actually lasted a little bit longer without general tip wear for me than the Wet n Wild. Now, of course, they look horrible now. This is after a whole week on my Cinderella hand, but they didn't go right wearing away like after my first shower, like after doing dishes. You know, I do all kinds of stuff with my hands, just like we all do, and you get general wear and tear. Now, I think that I attribute that a little bit to the fact that they give you this top coat. This, I really do like this, and a lot of times with brands that have, you know, these gel-like polishes and they offer a top coat, you can just get their top coat and just use it over any kind of polish, and it's probably going to give you the same kind of result as if you just were using, you know, the two-step process that they gave you. You could just go, you know, whatever. Here's a Zoya polish, a Zoya satin. You could just do this combo and you would get the same kind of effect, because this is the last coat. It's kind of sealing everything, especially if you do your tip sealing, and it's giving you the nice high shine that it's professing, and you don't really have to get the bottom polishes. Now, I do have to say, overall, I did like the Pure Ice polishes more than the Wet n Wild. Now, I said because the tip wear didn't show up as quickly. I also didn't have like a whole polish like nail peel off, like I think I said that before. But I enjoyed their range a little bit more. I thought that they were a little bit less generic colors. Now, for me, for the Wet n Wild ones, like I would say, yeah, go pick some of them up if they had like really different colors. But basically all the colors that they put in their gel line were colors that already exist within their range. Pretty much. I'm not being like, oh yeah, they're totally all duped. But I think one of them the one called Condensed Milk. I think they have one called like 2% milk or whatever, and it's like the same exact thing, basically. So, but the Pure Ice ones, they even have a color here that you're going to see in a minute that's very Simple Colors, or Simple Shine Prosecco. It's like a light taupey beige with all that gold shimmer in it. So they actually put some different kind of things in there, which I liked. I also picked up their super awesome bright blue and red. Like, I just think that they put more interesting things in there. I picked up their gray, their light blue, and this awesome purple and this bright green. Now, I do have to make a disclaimer. Do not purchase this one. This one is called More Bang for My Buck. I'm going to show you in the live application portion. This did stain my nails, so don't spend your time on this. So basically, regularly you can pick up Pure Ice polishes for $2. These gel tech colors cost $3. So, you know, when you're comparing it price to price, the Pure Ice are a better deal as well in that aspect anyway, just the price point. Also, another thing to note, the Pure Ice ones are 15 milliliters, whereas the Wet n Wild's are only 13.5. So that's like another part that made me kind of like, well, I'm getting more for less price as well. So that was another thing that kind of tipped the scales in the Pure Ice corner. I keep holding up this one when this is the one that you shouldn't pick up. I really did like the purple. Actually, I liked all of the Pure Ice ones as well. I didn't have an issue, just like with the Wet n Wild. There wasn't like any I wouldn't work with except for this one. I really don't suggest this one. So to kind of sum it all up real quick, and then we'll look at live application, I would say if you like some of the colors on the Pure Ice one and you want to try it and its top coat, I say go ahead and give it a go. It's only $3, and I really thought that they did a pretty good job. Now again, they do not perform as well as a gel polish in a salon. They did go ahead and give me this kind of tipware after a week. So, you know, if you're wanting your nails to look like that and expecting it to, I mean, if you're not wanting to look like that, they're not going to last for you as long as gel nails are. Okay? But they did apply nice and thick, and they did feel nice, but they certainly don't have the longevity of a gel manicure. So overall, I would say spend your money on the Pure Ice ones versus the Wet n Wild ones for price point, for amount that you're getting, for interesting color selection. That's my opinion. You, of course, don't have to have the same one as me, but I did try them out and stick them both on my nails for a whole week, so that's good. We're going to go ahead and move on to the live application portion. So if you're not interested in that and you just wanted to hear what my experience was wearing them both for a week, well, now you have that, and we're going to move on to the live swatching. Alright, so I hope that helped. Like I said, I did not pick up every color in the range, so this was not a definitive look at what all the polishes look like in the ranges that they put out. They do have at least 10 on the Wet n Wild side, more that I didn't show you, and probably somewhere around the same number, 6 or 8 on the Pure Ice side, but these are the ones I picked up, and now you have a little bit of a look at how they perform. Thanks for stopping in to hang out with me, you guys. Thanks for spending the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, if it was helpful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. We have lots more great reviews coming up this week, and I will see you back very soon. Bye, guys!